Christmas, one of the most festive times of the entire year, full of food, presents, family get-together, and great folklore. From Saint Nick to Frosty the Snowman, and most importantly, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm One Bad Comic, and this is the very special Christmas Vinyl Snacks. What's up, vinyl heads? Welcome to the very special edition of Vinyl Snacks. Christmas style, baby. I'm your host, One Bad Comic. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I was in the Christmas spirit, so I thought I'd give you guys an extra special episode of Vinyl Snacks. And what better way to do this episode than with an actual Christmas album, guys. This one right here, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This actual record that I got, I was able to get a hold of through a friend of mine named Irma Linda Ruiz. Check her out, guys, on Mind Twist Comedy. She's a very good friend of mine. Unfortunately, her mother passed away recently, and she had all these records, so Irma let me keep some of them, and this was one of the ones that I got to keep. I thought it was a really interesting album. And again, it's a Christmas album, which I don't have a lot of, so it was real cool to get a hold of this one. This was a record produced by Peter Pan Records, which was a record label during the 1940s to about the mid-1970s, where they were produced a lot of children's records, children's albums. They were also one of the first ones that produced read-alongs. So they would put on the record, and it would come with a little booklet, and you could read along with the record. So it's a pretty cool little piece of history here. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we all know the song. We've all heard it. We've all sang it in class. We've all done the thing. But I really didn't know much about Rudolph. I don't know where the story came from. So we started doing some research, and it was a pretty interesting story. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created by a man named Robert L. May in 1935. Robert L. May was somebody who worked for a department store called Montgomery Ward. Some of you actually remember Montgomery Ward. It didn't actually close down till about 2000. So anybody that grew up in the 90s, we all remember Montgomery Ward. But this guy used to work for Montgomery Ward back in the day. So back in the day when holidays would come around, Montgomery Ward would give away books to children for free, I guess like as a gift for the kids. But Robert L. May took it a step further, and he wrote a story called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So he's the one that created it and wrote it, and they started passing it around for free. What's up, vinyl heads? I hope you guys are enjoying the very special Christmas bonus episode of Vinyl Snacks. Let's get to it, guys. I'm in the Christmas giving away spirit. So today we're finally going to give away a personal record from my own collection. So I got some people that signed up for it. Let's go ahead and find out who this week's winner is. Again, if you want to join and you want to win your own record, subscribe and put your name in the comments, and you'll be entered to win your own record. So let's just see who's going to win today, guys. BooBoo Johnson, baby! Yes, the homie BooBoo Johnson is the very first winner of the very first vinyl giveaway. So, give it up for BooBoo, guys. I know she's a really good friend of ours. She's always supporting. So it's super cool. Let's get back to the episode, guys. All right. Turns out that this little book that he wrote it started to become really, really popular, and more people were asking for it. So there was like teachers, family people were coming around. They were trying to get a hold of this specific story. So Robert L. May went ahead and took it into his hand and created like an actual book. And not only that, he also wrote a song, which it's the song that we all know. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed song was written by him and his brother-in-law. So they got together, wrote the lyrics for it, and produced it and started releasing it. At the time, Montgomery Ward didn't really know what was going on. But by the end of the year, since it was released, it sold 2 million copies in 1 year. So the cool, neat thing about this is that Montgomery Ward, I don't know what they were thinking, but they pretty much gave Robert L. May all the rights to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. They had no idea what they had just given away, but he was able to keep his creation. From then on, Robert L. May started producing more and more, and it started to get more and more popular. It really started to really hit when a very famous cowboy, singer, actor named Gene Autry came along, found the song, and he sang it. Once he sang it, it pretty much made it an American staple. You know, it's a song that once he was able to record it and release it, it was over after that. So it became the popularity started to grow, and everybody started singing it. And from then on, it's pretty much history, guys. The cool thing that people don't really know is that, like I said, Robert L. May was able to grow old and live off of all his royalties, off of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So it's pretty cool to watch somebody create like that. To me is real cool, and I think it's really, really inspiring to see somebody with an idea, right? He had this idea, like, I have this thing, which is pretty much comes from his own personal experiences, because when he was growing up, there's articles where they would talk where he based Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer off of himself growing up as a kid, because he always felt like an outcast, an outsider. He never felt like he was accepted by the little kids around him. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is Robert L. May, which is pretty cool. And then so he was able to take those experiences from his childhood and create this amazing little story, you know, that we all know and we've all grown to love. And it's really, really inspiring to see somebody with an idea not only do it, then create it, then release it, and watch it blow up into something that, you know, for the rest of history, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer will always be heard. We'll always be reading it to children. So it surpasses time, you know, as a classic, a Christmas classic story and song, which, again, we all love and enjoy. So yeah, I thought that was real cool. So now you guys know a little bit about the history of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And again, we're in great times right now during Christmas. I hope you guys are all enjoying yourselves with your family and your friends, and I hope you guys are having a great time. I just want to personally say right now, while I have the chance, to tell you all that I appreciate you so much. I thank you for all the support that you guys give me on a daily basis, from the messages that I get from all of you to the people who are sharing my videos, commenting on it, coming out to my shows. Like, that to me it means a lot. The love that you guys give me on a daily basis is like Christmas every day for me. Like, it really, really is, because it makes me feel like what I'm doing is right, and it's making people's day, you know. So like I said, that's kind of why I like the story of Rudolph, and I feel like a connection with people like Robert L. May. So again, thank you guys very much for joining me on the special bonus Christmas edition of Vinyl Snacks. I hope to see you guys next week. I'll be doing another record. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. Merry Christmas, you bad mofos. Peace out.